mean, this is where they spent the night last night. Look, they spent the night last night. Look at this, because they have nowhere to sleep. Look, they have to leave everything. This is only the bag she's going to take with her.
And so all this stuff you're going to try and move?
Where's she going to take them? She just lives a bit apple fruit and some stuff for her children to eat. That's it. She doesn't have nothing.
Basically, this land here, as I understand it, is ex-MOD land. So it's sold by the Ministry of Defence to a consortium, which they have a contract with. And what they did was they sublet it to Notting Hill Housing Association. The Housing Association, because the land is in Barnet, then asked Barnet Council to nominate some families from their council list who are the residents here, some of them. Some of these are privately leased, some of these are nominated by the council. And it's these people now that are in the eviction. They're very, very good houses, very, good family houses, what I would call good family houses, and very well built. There's no reason why they should be demolished, but they are being, and presumably for more expensive privately owned housing.
Me and my brother live here, and I live here, and Leanne lives just right there.
I look at our houses. I'm in emergency commendation in Westminster, and it takes me over 1.5 hours to get to school. And tomorrow I'm going to move to Graham Park because we have to, otherwise if we refuse, then they're going to kick us out of the council. But basically they're leaving us without any choice.
Well, we've only been involved about the last 3 weeks. We just happened to randomly hear about it on Twitter. No, we didn't know anything about it before that, nothing at all. I just really don't understand how we hadn't heard about it, actually, because we're very involved with housing issues in Barnet. And then one of us came down and actually videoed an eviction happening, and she was on her own because no one else was free that day. It was very short notice. And then we arranged for a protest the following Monday, and we came down and we went over to Barnet Homes with a lot of the residents then and had a protest outside Barnet Homes. A lot of residents, I think there was 3 families were evicted that day, and some of them actually had nowhere to go at all.
So what are you doing at the moment?
Well, we're just handing
trying to get people to listen to us and support us.
We're just handing out leaflets to come and support us or something like that.
If you're being moved out today, do you know where you're going?
No, they didn't give us a house, so we're living at our uncle's right now for a week since last Tuesday. But the thing is, sometimes we have to split up, so we can't live together. One might go to one of my uncles and then I go to the other, and it's just affecting me. So I have to travel to different places, and I just miss school a lot.
All of us in a different place. My mum, my brother's somewhere else compared to the rest of us because there's not enough space.
When you see your house, how do you feel when you see it the way it is now?
At the same time, I feel like, I want to go back and stuff, but then at the same time, I feel that they've destroyed where we used to live, where we used to feel safe and everything. They've taken out all the heaters. They've literally destroyed the house, haven't they?
Well, what's the area like as well? Is it?
The area used to be quiet, nothing dangerous, and now it's become all dangerous and unsafe.
It's a haunted house.
Yeah.
It's like a haunted estate.
That's really, really upsetting. I mean, this would have been in perfect condition if it was like the one that we've got up there. The units look new and everything, and they've just smashed everything. Can't believe it. You don't ever get 4 bedrooms anymore. Happy 20th birthday. See, people, when they're being rushed out their homes, they're not even allowed to take, they don't have time to take any of their belongings with them. We've seen like bins outside with family photos in and people's passports just flying around the estate where people just been chucked out, and bags of clothes, furniture. It's really, really sad. It just shows how much of a rush people must have been in to just get out. They just don't care, they're just cleansing people like they're nothing. But the real crime is the fact that this home is empty, because without everything being smashed, it's a perfect 4-bedroom house. And there's a beautiful garden out back as well. Yeah.
Here we feel safe here.
Yeah,
like even if they're closed up, it's like you feel that
that warmth.
Yeah, and
that
in our emergency accommodation, I don't like.
Disgusting. We've got the railway.
I'm actually quite scared going to sleep every single day.
Well, I can't even sleep. I've got the railway, the motorway, right behind our garden.
But to be honest, even if we're saying this, no one cares. No one cares. The only thing I want from human beings like us is for them to care about us.
Yeah, to go into our shoes.
And I want the council actually to go in our shoes and feel what we're feeling.
No one cares about that. If they're okay with their life, they don't want to look at our life.
Yeah.
But they're like, we're okay, so why should we look at their situation or anything? So
Barnet Council placed their homeless residents here through Notting Hill Housing Trust, but it's actually Annington that own the buildings and own the land. And they're the ones that have put in for planning permission with Barnet Council to knock it all down and then to build these new luxury flats for people. And Barnet Council have a responsibility in this as well, are accountable, because they have given them the planning permission to do that.
They've closed the door.
Hello?
We need to come in.
Noise.
Excuse me, we are being very polite.
Look. Make much noise.
We've got a letter to deliver.
Yeah.
Hi there. This is the Sweet Sway Residents Sweet Sway Resists campaign, and we're calling from right outside your offices where we've been told we can't come in. We've got children here who'd like to deliver a letter to your Chief Executive, James Hopkins. So if you could let us in or have the security allow some of the people from the group to enter, that would be greatly appreciated. Hi there. I believe we got disconnected. This is the Sweet Sway Resists campaign, and we're calling from right outside your offices, and we were hoping to be let in. They've hung up again.
One house that I said that they offered was in Graham Park. And second of all, they said that they were going to be smashed in 12 months. So they were going to take us to a house, to a flat, sorry, that was going to be smashed in 12 months and then expect us to move again.
So how do you feel about having to move?
Stressful, sad, angry, depressed.
What about your friends?
Well, I've got so much friends at my school, then I might not be able to see them anymore.
Right. So if you're evicted today, what will happen to you? Where will you go?
I don't have nowhere to go. And you know, I'm supporting my husband. He's not well, you know. He did 6 operations till now, and he's still in hospital. They don't care.
He's in a mental hospital because of the stress.
So you're on your own at the moment with just your children. Do your children go to school in?
They go to East Barnet school.
So you need to try and get somewhere.
I know. You know, they said we don't know yet. We can promise, you know, to give you somewhere like close here. I'm working part-time.
I haven't seen my dad for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks now, because they put him in hospital, and I can't even speak to him now because it's off them and it's stress. They put my dad in hospital, and now what are they trying to do? Put my mum in hospital. What happened?
I got a text from Enid. She sounds distraught. They're going to be moving her out of London. She's been in temporary accommodation for 16 years, all of her son's life. Hang on, just get it on. It just makes my blood boil. She was put on Sweets Way in emergency accommodation. She'd only been there 2.5 months, but she'd been evicted from somewhere else, and then they evicted her somewhere for 10 days, then they were moving her again now, out of London.
Oh my God.
Her son goes to school in the Compton.
They showed us one house which we didn't accept because it was in a bad location. Like, I couldn't go to school, my dad couldn't go work, and neither could my brother go to school, so we didn't accept it. And then like they're saying find a house now for yourself.
Because we're just homeless right now and there's nothing we can do about it. They just told us to go rent a house. And they just said just leave. They threatened us with the police as well.
You know, that they knew for 5 years that they were going to be evicting those residents from that estate. Why did they leave everything to the last minute? Why were people told that they had to wait until they actually had the eviction letter in their hand, and then their door locked, their furniture in the street, to go to Barnet Homes and find out where they were going to be moved to?
It's all right, it's all right. Maybe it will change their minds. Hopefully it will.
They do. Maybe the people who used to live there can come back. And I can see my friends again.
You can have your friends back again, yeah?
And then we can start riding. Because I haven't ridden a week.
I know.
Because it never survived.